Alright everyone, today we're going to talk about something that's taking over Roblox like a virus. It's not a glitch, it's not a scam, and it's not even a new trend. It's something far worse, something that's quietly rewriting what Roblox is supposed to be. I'm talking about the rise of Brainrot games, the repetitive, low-effort, mind-numbing experiences that dominate the front page, rack up millions of players, and rake in more money than some AAA studios. You know the ones. The games where you do the same task over and over again, where the music loops endlessly, where every sound is designed to tickle your dopamine just enough to keep you from leaving. They're not challenging, they're not creative, and they're definitely not original, but they work, and that's exactly the problem. Because Roblox has become obsessed with brainrot, and it's killing creativity on the platform one click at a time. Imagine opening Roblox right now. The front page looks bright, colorful, full of energy. But look closer. The same game shows up 5, 6, 7 times under different names. Punch to win. Tap for power. Run faster simulator. Lift to infinity. They're all the same recycled template. You spawn in a small area. Click something 1,000 times. Watch a number go up and boom, you're addicted. You get a pet, a rebirth, a multiplier. Flashy colors explode across the screen every time you click, and your brain lights up like a slot machine. Congratulations, you're playing Brainrot. And that's exactly how they trap you. These games are built to make your brain crave one more upgrade, one more spin, one more reward. There's no story, no creativity, no purpose, just endless grind dressed up as progress. And it's not an accident. These games are engineered to exploit the same psychological tricks casinos use. The bright colors, the sound effects, the random rewards. They're all designed to manipulate you. Every time you get a new pet or a boost, your brain releases a little dopamine hit. That's the same chemical that fires when you win a jackpot or get a like on social media. And when the high fades, what do? You chase it again. That's why so many of these games include rebirth systems. You reset your progress just to feel that rush of growth again. You're not playing the game, you're chasing the feeling. And the developers know it. They want you stuck in that loop forever. Now, before anyone says, well, people are just having fun, let's be real. There's a difference between fun and addiction. These games aren't designed to challenge you or reward skill. They're designed to keep you clicking. They thrive on boredom. They feed off the short attention spans that TikTok culture has already created. And when your audience is mostly kids, who haven't learned how to recognize manipulation yet, that's not just lazy, it's predatory. Because the more you play, the more likely you are to spend. Robux for faster upgrades, Robux for auto-clickers, Robux for limited pets that give you insane boosts. It's a cycle of grind, frustration, and spending. And kids who don't know any better fall straight into it. Think about how many of these games you've seen in the past year alone. Pet Simulator X, Weapon Fighting Simulator, Punch Wall Simulator, Muscle Legends, Clicker Party. Different names, same soul. They flood the platform. They dominate the algorithm. And because they pull in massive player counts, Roblox's front page becomes an echo chamber. The system rewards what makes money, not what's innovative. So what happens to the creative developers, the ones building actual worlds, stories, and mechanics? They get buried. Their games don't appear on the trending tab. They don't make it to the top charts. They get suffocated under the endless avalanche of brainrot. Roblox used to be a playground for creativity. Now it's a dopamine factory. And here's the crazy part. This brainrot loop isn't just in the games anymore. It's spreading into the culture. You've seen the YouTube shorts, the TikToks, the clips of players spamming sound effects, screaming "let's go" every time they break a wall or punch through a rock. Kids mimic what they see. They make fan games, clones of clones, each one simpler than the last. It's a chain reaction of low effort. It's not about fun or imagination anymore. It's about numbers, views, likes, Robux. Every part of Roblox is starting to feel like one giant attention machine, grinding down creativity into content, and everyone's too busy clicking to notice. Developers have figured out that originality doesn't pay as well as brainrot. Why spend months building something unique when you can copy a simulator template, slap on new graphics, and make a fortune? The formula is simple: bright UI, addictive progression, fake community events, limited time pets, rinse and repeat. Some studios even automate it. They generate assets with AI, pump out new simulators every few weeks, and sit back while the Robux pours in. And Roblox doesn't stop them. Why would they? Every click, every purchase, every rebirth means Roblox gets a cut. The system rewards the very thing that's ruining it. But let's talk about the players. Why do kids love these games so much? It's not because they're stupid. It's because they're wired for reward. A kid's brain is still developing, and dopamine hits harder. They love progress bars, achievements, the thrill of unlocking something shiny, and Brainrot games hijack that perfectly. They make you feel powerful without effort. You don't need to think. You don't need to lose. You just click and win. And that constant validation feels good, until it doesn't. Because once you step away, real games feel boring. Creative games feel slow. Suddenly building something in Roblox Studio, or solving a puzzle feels like work. That's how Brainrot kills creativity. Not by removing it, but by making you forget how to enjoy it. I've talked to kids who say they can't focus on long games anymore. They get bored after 5 minutes unless something explodes or levels up. They need constant rewards. And it's not their fault. The platform trained them this way. The same dopamine mechanics that drive TikTok scrolling are now baked into Roblox gameplay. It's like fast food for your brain, cheap, easy, and addictive, but it leaves you empty. And the worst part? It's teaching an entire generation that the only measure of success is how fast you can grind. Not how creative you are. Not how skilled, just how quickly you can farm numbers. Meanwhile, real creativity is dying in the background. Remember when Roblox was full of weird experimental games? Tycoons where you built something from scratch? Obbies with original stories? Roleplay games that felt alive because people actually talked instead of copying TikTok trends? Those still exist, but they're drowning. Players don't even see them because the algorithm favors Brainrot. You can spend months building a beautiful, innovative world, and it won't matter if it doesn't instantly feed someone's dopamine loop. And so fewer people bother trying. Why make art when the system only rewards noise? And this is where it gets really dark. Because Brainrot isn't just killing creativity. It's training the next generation of exploitative developers. Kids who grow up addicted to these games start copying them. They learn the wrong lessons. They don't think, how can I make something fun? They think, how can I make something addictive? They start designing games that trap other players the same way they were trapped. And the cycle continues. Roblox becomes a self-replicating machine of low-effort addiction loops, built by kids who don't even realize they're recreating the thing that exploited them. It's tragic, and it's genius in the most cynical way possible. But the truth is, this didn't happen overnight. Roblox has been slowly drifting toward this for years. It started with simulator games becoming mainstream. Then developers realized they could turn grind into gold. Add a few leaderboards. Add some VIP passes. Make everything faster if you pay. Boom, instant success. It's the same formula that mobile games use, just reskinned for Roblox. And now with the explosion of TikTok culture, it's evolved into full-blown brainrot. Roblox is no longer a place where imagination powers the experience. It's where algorithms do. And Roblox as a company knows this. They see the numbers. They know which games make the most money, and they promote them front and center. They hold up these brainrot developers as examples of success. They even invite them to conferences, showcase them as innovators, when in reality they're just monetizing addiction. Roblox wants the platform to look like a thriving ecosystem, but it's becoming a factory, one that mass-produces dopamine loops disguised as games. And if nothing changes, this will be the future of the platform. A colorful graveyard of creativity buried under mountains of low-effort grind. So what can we do? It starts with awareness. If you're a player, recognize the trap. Understand why these games feel so addictive. If a game only rewards you for clicking and spending, ask yourself if it's really fun or just designed to keep you stuck. If you're a developer, challenge yourself. Don't follow the formula. Break it. Make something weird, something original, something that reminds people what Roblox used to feel like. And if you're a parent watching this, talk to your kids. Help them see the difference between play and manipulation. Because Roblox doesn't have to be this way. It can still be a place where creativity wins, where passion projects thrive, where players discover something new instead of repeating the same click loop for hours. But that future only exists if we stop rewarding brain rot, if we stop clicking mindlessly, and start thinking critically. Because every time you choose to play a game that challenges you, that makes you curious or excited or inspired, you're helping bring that old Roblox back. You're reminding the platform and the people running it that imagination is worth more than algorithms. At the end of the day, the problem isn't that brain rot games exist. It's that they've taken over. They've become the default, the expectation, the culture. And as long as Roblox keeps chasing engagement over creativity, that won't change. But you don't have to be part of the machine. You can choose to break the loop. You can choose creativity over clicks, because Roblox deserves better. The players deserve better. And if we want the platform to mean something again, to actually live up to the slogan "Powering Imagination," then it's up to us to stop feeding the brain rot and start building something real again.